Centralized DeFi taken down by Amazon. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. Let's have a look at this article from Motherboard by Vice. Amazon service outage took down a decentralized crypto exchange. So this is telling us that these decentralized exchanges are not decentralized, guys. Now, I mean, I've used them back in the day. I remember I wanted to buy some odd token or something. It's probably worth a fortune now. And I was buying it before it was about to get listed on an exchange. So I was buying it off exchange or on a decentralized exchange, so then I could shift it to a real exchange. And then when it jumped on there, it went up and you could make some money that way. Not much, but you could. Anyway. With the rise of so-called decentralized finance, or DeFi, a wave of new cryptocurrency projects that seek to replicate financial services on the blockchain without intermediaries, an important question has emerged: how decentralized is all of this stuff really? As it turns out, some of what makes up Web3, which DeFi falls within, is dependent on centralized web infrastructure. On Tuesday, I wouldn't use Amazon Web Services, they're cheap. Amazon Web Services experienced an outage in its key US East 1 region that affected numerous websites from Disney Plus to Vice's own backend, as well as Amazon's warehouse operations. Caught in the crossfire were DYDX, a so-called decentralized exchange on Ethereum for cryptocurrency derivatives that has raised millions from investors, including Andreessen Horowitz. Due to a major AWS outage, DYDX exchange is currently down, DYDX said in a tweet on Tuesday. We are experiencing greater latency across services and impaired functionality, with endpoints not working and the website not loading. Decentralized exchanges generally run directly on top of a blockchain, which means that they have some usability issues like high fees and, in the past, in terribly complicated interfaces, but reap the benefits of a decentralized blockchain, like not having a single point of failure. But in many cases, full decentralization is more of a stretch goal than a current reality. So, how many of them are actually decentralized? The only ones that I've used, some Ethereum thing, and it was so complicated to use. So, it was not user-friendly. Not at all. It was a complete nightmare. Unfortunately, there are still some parts of the exchange that rely on centralized services, AWS in this case, DYDX tweeted. We are deeply committed to full decentralizing, and this remains one of our top priorities as we continue to iterate on the protocol. We apologize for this outage. So it's all bullshit, isn't it? DYDX announced that the outage was resolved several hours after saying the exchange was down. As for what part of the exchange's operations are running on AWS, it's not entirely clear. But the exchange notes that its order book, which matches buy orders and sell orders, is centralized. Then what's the point? Other decentralized exchanges, such as Uniswap, don't use an order book model, and users instead trade with liquidity pools at prices that are determined by an algorithm. DYDX is hardly the only crypto project that uses Amazon's web interface. A good chunk of Ethereum nodes are deployed on AWS. And Bitcoin nodes can be run on Amazon's web interface too. It doesn't seem like either of these networks experienced a meaningful disruption due to the AWS outage. The outage also hit centralized crypto exchanges like Coinbase and Binance US, both of which experienced disruptions. It's clear that the decentralized part of decentralized finance has a bit to go in some cases, and Amazon's cloud dominance is now pretty much a core part of the web, whether that's Web 1, 2, or 3, and that can cause all sorts of problems. Or perhaps I wanted to look at the crypto prices, but let's jump over here, and we'll look at shares. Perhaps that's telling us it's time to buy some Amazon shares, guys. Only $3,500 a pop. There you go. Just get one for Christmas. But let's have a look at the crypto market, since we're talking about cryptocurrency at the moment. So Bitcoin, it's not quite getting through that 50,000, so there's definitely some resistance there. So it's 49,000, Ethereum at 4,300, Binance Coin at $590, Solana at 187, Cardano at $1.39, XRP is 90 cents. It's gone up, so there you go. It's the only green in the last. Well, let's sort by this. Okay, we've got all of these. XRP is the only less than top 50, except for Gala coin that's gone up a significant amount. There you go, 10%. I mean, people think it's the future, although all the central banks are using Ethereum to do their proof of concepts. So, well, let's have a bit of a talk, guys, about this one. So, I mean, there you go. Decentralized. How centralized actually is it? I have to see. I mean, you can't blame them for using Amazon Web Services. The cost of using the service is so much cheaper than putting it on the decentralized platform. Can't blame them. It makes sense. It's more cost effective. Are you surprised? Were you affected by this? Let us know in the comments down below, guys. And I'd like to point you to another video I did. This one is about the good old cloud token wallet, guys. Check that video out. That was an interesting crypto scam, since we seem to be talking about crypto failures at the moment a fair bit. And just keep an eye out for those dodgy things. Anyway, take care, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.